You and the Knicks. Now, out of all the teams, Yankees, Knicks, Giants, if I had to give you a choice of one team that had to win it all, who would that be?
Not even a question. The Knicks, because it's the only.
Come on.
It's the only. Look, I've been very spoiled. It's the only franchise loyalty I have that has not given me a championship in my lifetime.
So why are you so loyal to the Knicks? Because I grew up. Where
Brooklyn.
Okay, Staten Island.
Right.
Okay, my guy growing up, Bernard King.
Sure.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
BK.
Before that, we're talking about like the Rory Sparrow, Bill Cartwright, Marvin Webster Knicks. Okay?
Yeah.
I think I'm a little bit older than you, right?
Right, but I remember because wasn't that part of the Oakley trade? So I always followed.
This is pre Bernard King. That's how old I go. I go beyond you.
So you've been suffering longer than me.
Correct. Correct. And I remember I was driving with my parents and my brother to our aunt and uncle's house in New Jersey in the back of the Pontiac Blue Safari station wagon when we heard on WINS radio the news flash that the Knicks had gotten Patrick Ewing. They won the lottery. I remember I remember my flashbulb memory. I remember where I was when Dave DeBusschere won the lottery for the Knicks.
You know, I could recall the first basketball game that I watched as a kid that I actually knew everything that was going on. And it was a Knicks Bulls game. I think it was on Martin Luther King Day when Trent Tucker
hit the three-pointer.
I remember that game. That was the first one. That was the first basketball game I watched where I knew everything.
They changed the rules on how much time you can be able to.
That's what .4 became, right?
You needed at least .3 or .4 to get a shot off because Trent Tucker did not get that shot off against the Bulls.
I got a long history with this team. I can't.
So do I. I'm done, Jerry.
Why? You can't be done, Rich.
Why?
Because that's what being a sports fan is all about. The suffrage, and when they get to the point 30 years from now, where we're sitting here and they have a title, maybe take 30 years, it'll be worth it.
Is Dolan still the owner?
Probably, yeah. Like
they dragged Charles Oakley
out
of MSG.
I know.
They dragged his ass out of there.
That hurt.
And Dolan let him sit in jail for a night.
That hurt.
Are you kidding me?
That hurt.
I mean, to me, that tore it up. And then the number of times that we have seen coaches being brought in, general managers being brought in. Even he touched Phil and Phil died.
I'm like digging into your chair.
Okay, no, I'm serious.
Now. I'm sorry
and
for the damage I'm causing.
No, but then there's a purple unicorn like you
JP?
know that Porzingis comes along and it renews your hope, and then they drag Oakley out of there. To me, that was it for me. That was it for me. And
you're done.
Especially since he says, Dolan says Phil can stay, even though his 80 and 166 record should bounce him regardless. He can stay. Let's let him pick the groceries, even though we hear he's fallen asleep during some practices.
Just nodding.
Right. Tell me where I'm wrong on this. All right. And then let's let him draft, threaten Porzingis, ruin relationships with our best commodity and our best hope.
Draft for a system that nobody wants to run.
And then fire him.
Look,
and let Carmelo dangle. I mean, let's give him a no trade clause, and then drag his name through the mud in the media, and all the while, this guy. Have you seen JD in the Straight Shots play? Are you that big of a fan? Yes, live.
I have not been live.
What do you mean live? So you've taken them in on demand?
I mean, I've definitely been on the YouTube. Just wanted to see what it was all about. Maybe even had I really did enjoy that there was a concert on draft night that he had to attend. That was really. I had some fun on Twitter with that one.
I'm all for delegating to people to do the thing that they're supposed to be doing, but not when you're thinking of firing them and they're threatening to trade your best commodity. That's where you need to get the hands on 10 and 2 and take the car keys away from your kid.
I only have one thing that would make me be out. Like, I understand why you're out. In the case you just laid out, I really cannot refute anything you just said and encourage you to still stay a fan. I get it. The only thing I will say is, once you're out, it's really hard to come back. It's like in 10 years, if they're good, we will remember that you're out, Rich, and that's fine. You might say, I'm still out. That was enough for me to be out. The only thing that would really would make me go, if they traded Porzingis, like, that was the scariest. I hate what they did to Melo, and I want Melo to get traded because I want him to go somewhere. It's like an ex that you really want to go on and like meet someone great. Like, go. I want you to have a great life. Like, I want him to go be successful.
Yes.
I'm still in. I will always be in. If they traded Porzingis, and those rumors are what hurt me, whether they were true or not, that's what hurt me the most. If they did that, then I would be out.
You'd be out.
Yes.
Like to the point where 10 years from now.
Wow. I'm still out.
But
I'd still be out.
But right now you're still in.
I'm in.
The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays at noon Eastern on radio stations across the country and audience.
If you like that, download our app. Please, just if it's a memory thing, just delete other apps. You don't need those apps. This app, the Rich Eisen Show app, you need that.